are doing these floors, planning these floors, doing these ceilings, doing the electricity all around. They are lacking on the market because everybody wanted to go for higher education. What happens if there is too much tomato in the market? Can anybody tell me what happens with the price? Is it going up or higher? Anybody? No. If we have too many tomatoes to sell, too much, it goes down. It goes down. And what happens if you have only few tomatoes in the market? The Lea College role is going to participate in the labor market needs, because the labor market actually dictates, the economy dictates how many bachelors, how many masters, how many vocationals they need in the market. And this way, the vocational salaries, they went way up high. I will actually send a PDF format of college booklet to Anand's team, to the whole team, and they will distribute this college booklet, and you will be able to see some diagrams about how the salary of the non-skilled, skilled, and bachelor holder actually changed over time. I'm not going to talk about it now, but you can see it in the booklet that I'm going to send to Mr. Anand. And okay, so expectation towards employees or students, we will give you a better in-look about it once we are starting our work together. So I'm not going to go into the details with this. Definition of professional quality quantity, this is what the students and the workers need to understand. We will also go into the details with that once we start our cooperation. Willing to learn if non-pro, that is a very important thing. If somebody is non-professional, they have to have the willingness. Because if I'm in a low-skilled environment, I cannot expect high salaries, isn't it? If I'm just doing cleaning for a company, I'm not going to expect high salaries. How should I expect? I can't ask my boss to raise my salary because I'm just a low-skilled person. But if I have the willingness to upgrade my knowledge, that is the core and key element of the salary raising opportunities. Improve, teach, become a leader. This is what we're expecting from the students and employees. Influencing others against superiors. Sometimes people tend to influence each other, so we should teach our applicants not to influence each other for the negative, influence each other for the positive way of thinking. That's very important also. Residency permit, and don't follow sheep. Does anybody know what is the sheep effect? Okay. Does anybody know why people go to Portugal instead of other European similar standard countries? Do you send people to Portugal right now? I'm asking. No. Okay. So to clear the Portugal issue is that Portugal is offering a program which is work possibility and student possibilities. But they're only issuing TRC residency card after 1 year, and they are keeping the people on low-level job. They're not providing any education for them, despite us. And there's huge differences also in between the Portugal earning possibility and the Hungarian earning possibility once you have the vocational certificates. Residency permit is very important to tell our applicants they can use their residency permit for certain things. My residency permit, if I'm working for a cleaning company, the residency permit is only issued for that cleaning company. It's not issued for any other companies. So I can't use that permit to go abroad to other European country and work with it. Or if it's a student residency permit, the same thing applies. Of course, the residency permit allows the applicants to go and travel and have holidays in the Schengen zone, but otherwise they are bound to work for a company. If they are willing to change their status, they need to look for me, and our company will help them. If we see more potential in the actual applicant, we will help them to go into another job and apply for another job and apply for another position. Very important, because the problem at the moment with the immigration offices, they see that people are just running around like little mouses and they are leaving the companies, they're going abroad without any permission. So the people we are the market is recruiting at the moment from the Asia causing mess in Europe. So if we can prove to the government that we are recruiting the people with absolute responsibility, then we can stay in the business for longer. The longer we stay in the business, the more the money we make, isn't it? Okay, let's plan together. This is just what I said actually. So we were planning together for with the students and applicants. I want to show you some differences in between salaries for non-skilled people. I was talking about cleaners. So if I can show you, in Hungary the salary for low-skilled people are 400 between 650 euros. This is the similar salary like in Portugal. Okay, but in Germany the cleaning salary is starting from 1,000 or 1,300 euro per month. Not huge salary, but it's okay for, you know what, vegetating, is it? We can't save money from that, we can't save a lot of money from that, we can't build a house from that, we can't make a future for our family from that. But if we are talking about the vocationals, and you will see the diagrams in the before mentioned PDF document of the Ria College program, you will see that the salary is actually a lot higher in vocational. Sometimes the salaries are higher than, if I'm looking at a business administrative in an office, and I'm looking at a person who can do tiles, they earn 3 times more or 2 times more than the administrators. Despite the person has in the office a bachelor's or master's degree, isn't it? True? Nowadays, the vocational programs are more valuable. You can see that the same thing. Sorry, are we working? Yeah, we're working. So in Germany, it's also higher if you're talking about vocationals. I'm bringing Germany as an example, but I can give you France or Italy or other countries as an example. So you will see the similarities in between. Salary for highly educated, excuse me, you can see that if somebody is working in an office in Hungary, the salary is 550 between 800 euros. Not too much. Not too much. Life costs a little bit, and then you don't save, you're just vegetating on a certain way. In Germany, it's 2,400 between 4,200. Okay, but what happens with the high educated positions? With the high educated positions, there is always 10 people available for one position, isn't it? That means the chances everybody is getting a job in the high education market is very low. So the high educated people has to go to non-skilled category to survive, isn't it? That is the trend in the whole world at the moment. If you're looking at a self-employment base, the money is even higher, 2,500, 5,000 euros. In self-employment, if I'm just a tiler, and I'm getting my job from the market, and I can issue an invoice, and I'm a self-employed person, because the Ria College actually teaches people for being an entrepreneur to become self-employed as well, then I can charge more, and I can actually make a good standard of living with only one solo employee, who is me. If I take 2 employees, of course I can raise my salary with that. We are going into current positions. This presentation was made 2 months ago, so I have a couple of positions which are not relevant anymore. I just want to give you a little bit of example what I'm talking about with tangible salaries. There is positions available with logistic company. Well, 550 between 700 euros. This is a non-skilled job. They will teach you how to do the job. Same thing with the vehicle refrigerating system installing company. Similar salaries, 630 between 900 euros. These are the possible earnings in Hungary at the moment in these categories. Manufacturing company, non-skilled, also 550 between 700 euros. Not bad. Some of the companies actually providing accommodation or semi-financed accommodation. That means the company is contributing some money towards your cost, and you only have to pay whatever the 70% or the 60% of the cost of living. These are very important information to tell to our applicants, whether they are going to be employees or they're going to be students. These are another one. Manufacturer, roller shutters, blind systems, similar salary. manufacturing company, skilled electrician, locksmiths. This is a basic salary, but they can actually, if they have electrician diploma or locksmith's diploma, they can earn above €1,000, starting from 1,000. This is not relevant at the moment. The salary is already raised since then. Cleaning company, basic salary, as you can see.
Excuse me, I have a question. Is it the same manufacturing company that you have tailor or stitching job?
No. That's a good thing to mention. We just got 4 visas. We just got 4 visas for a textile company. This textile company is using tailors or people who are willing to learn how to use the sewing machines. You know, sewing these jackets, sewing these trousers. We just got 4 visas actually from Nepal. So this morning I just had a good news. But it's not the same. It's a different manufacturing company. As you can see, they are building batteries, making tools, locksmithing, electricians, extrusions. You know that anybody knows about plastic molding manufacturing? No, you will know. You will get job descriptions, links in the job descriptions. You can watch in the YouTube as well what kind of profiles we are recruiting for. So the more the information you will have in your hand, the more precise of your recruitment will be. Okay. Every single company in Europe is paying 20 days paid holidays per year by law. That is the minimum days of holidays we can provide. It's 1.6 days generated every month. So if somebody is working already 5 months in the company, they can request 2 weeks holidays. And from the 2 weeks holidays, if you're calculating right, 5 by 6 is 3, that is 8 days paid holiday they can take. From the 2 weeks, they will have 8 days paid holiday. So it's very important that that is a European law, and I think it's the same law apply in US or Canada or Australia. There is paid holidays included in the employment system. With our programs, the applicants are gaining European permanent residency after 5 years. Very important. They can start applying for that, and they will get it even for the first or second or third attempt. Yes.
What are the requirements if they sticking to the job they are employed for? And
you can speak
how long does it take to? I mean, what are the requirements to achieve the permanent residency?
Okay, the permanent residency, the requirements are: you need to show to the government that you are actually part of the economy. So you are earning, you are paying tax, you are paying insurance and etc., local insurance. You need to be part of the economy in order to qualify. Of course, there are other ways as well. If you're, for example, getting married, or if you can provenly living together with a Hungarian citizen or any European citizen, and that can be proven as a partnership or as a non-married couple, then you can still use this evidence to apply for this particular residency program. I need to tell you one very important thing. When the applicants they want to apply for the residency program, that will be a different fee structured of offer. So that service is not included in our service, but you will see how many services are included for free actually if our applicants are choosing like Lea College as a stepping forward to their career pathway. So, I'm sorry, I was gonna tell you one more thing. German working possibility after 1 year of working with us. The best people who are working in our companies, they will be selected for Germany or even Switzerland or other European company. Because we are a recruitment company, and I have to say this again, we are a work recruitment company, and also we are a college. We can always provide career opportunity for our good students and for our good workers as well. And we are expanding our business to the European market. So we will be able to choose the best employees and the best students to go and continue their career in any of these countries. And the very important thing is, if they are choosing us to go to Germany and they are working for our German partner, the status changing, the employment residency status changing will be free of charge. We don't charge the status changing for the status changing to other country. If they are sticking to our, program. Lia College. Lia College, in other name Lia Iskola. Lia Iskola is the Hungarian version of it. It is registered as Lia Iskola. We are changing the name to college soon, but we are already changed on websites and on some other surfaces. But please don't be surprised if you're going to get the invoice or if you're going to get any paperwork on Lia Iskola. Lia College has 19 years of reputation in the market, in the European market, and it is a quite large operation, and it has international. It is giving internationally accepted diplomas. You will see it's going to be Europass diplomas. Does anybody know about the qualifications, Asian qualifications, how they're recognized in other countries such as Canada, Australia, etc.? Sometimes 90% or 99% of the qualifications from Asia has to have a upgrade program in the target country. So for example, if you're an electrician and you go to Australia, you might have to study for a couple of months in order to upgrade your knowledge, and of course you have to pay for that fee, for that course, extra money for that course. So, but our program, our Europass certificates are accepted all over the world, and in most of the cases there is no need for any upgrade on the qualification. International Language Training Center we are also, so we are able to teach the students for any language desired for the European market, and we are actually do, because you will see that in the Lia College career program, because we are providing a full career program for the students, not just studying but also working wise and employment wise. We will teach them for any desired European language. If they want to go to Italy, we will teach them free Italian language at the end of the program. So it's very important. So many services are free in this package. Average 2-year diplomas with 2-year apprentice program. This is what I'm going to talk about in a minute. And Europass certificates, I mentioned the importance of the Europass certificates. The vision of Lia. Excuse me. Please, can you just respect the other people that they want to listen to this? Because if you think you have other important conversations to do, just please do it outside and come back and continue to watch or continue to listen to our presentation. Because I think every single information what I'm actually spending energy on to give you, it's very important for you to understand why it is worth more to work with us rather than to send students to or workers to other institutes or other programs. Yeah. So please keep it in mind that some people want to actually listen to this presentation very carefully, and somebody was waiting for weeks to listen to this presentation. Thank you very much. So this is our vision. This small country in the heart of Europe, it's exactly in the middle of Europe, is Hungary. 9.5 million population, very small country, but very talented country at the same time. So we would like to serve the whole European market and the whole worldwide market with the Europass certificates holders. Lia career. This is very, very important to see that how the Lia career works. We have an application from a student. That student wants to go for, let's say, to study as a barber. Okay, but I'm not talking about just those barbers who can only cut hair. I'm talking about